Thank you to the city clerk for juggling multiple Zoom meetings this afternoon. City clerk, are we all set to go?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll go ahead and get started then. Welcome everybody to this special meeting of the Albany City Council, Monday, August 24th, 2020. I will ask the clerk to do the roll call, please.
Councilmember Barnes?
Yes.
Councilmember Moss?
Here.
Councilmember Nason? She's here. Vice Mayor McQuaid?
Here.
And Mayor Pilch?
Yes, present, thank you. There she goes. Okay, so we've done items 1 and 2 on the agenda. We are at item 3, which is the opportunity for the public to speak on the closed sessions item before we go in the closed session items before we go into the closed session. One moment, please. It looks like we do have some speakers. Would you let them in, please, City Clerk?
If anybody would like to speak, please raise your hand. If you are joining us by phone, please press *9 to raise your hand. Okay, go ahead, Preston.
Hello, Council. This is Preston Jordan of Voter Choice Albany. Thank you for unanimously placing Measure BB, the Ranked Choice Initiative, on the ballot. Voter Choice Albany sees that this is not on the agenda tonight, so presumes that you will not be discussing Measure BB in your deliberations. If Measure BB does come up, Voter Choice Albany asks that that be reported out after your closed session. The voters are already learning about and eager to weigh in on Measure BB. Thanks to the clerk who posted the arguments very shortly after the deadlines. And that page has been posted to the News for Albany Facebook page, which I encourage you all to join. It has over 500 members now, and they've been commenting on Measure BB and other items that are going to come before them. So thank you very much again. Take care.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Go ahead.
Yes, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening. My name is Gautam Dutta, and I'm counsel for Voter Choice Albany, which authored and circulated the Ranked Choice Voting Initiative, which is now on the November ballot as Measure BB. And we'd like to thank the council for placing the measure on the ballot. Recently, the city clerk received a letter from a Malibu attorney by the name of Kevin Schenkman. In his letter, Mr. Schenkman alleged that the city's election system violated the California Voting Rights Act. Mr. Schenkman also demanded that the city respond to his letter by September 1st. However, as Mr. Schenkman certainly knows, September 1st is not a real deadline. It's not a real deadline because last April, the governor put all deadlines relating to the California Voting Rights Act on hold when he issued Executive Order N-48-20. One has to wonder why Mr. Schenkman is trying to mislead the City Council into making a snap decision on the eve of the November election. Simply put, the voters have the right to decide the best way to remedy the known shortcomings of Albany's elections. They will make their decision known in 2 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It seemed that seems to be the last speaker, although I thought at the beginning of the meeting we had more hands raised. So let me just make sure that I give any attendees one last chance in case they mistakenly lowered their hand to raise it. But I'm not seeing anyone anyone more raising their hand. So thank you to the members of the public for calling in. As I understand it, we'll be leaving this Zoom meeting and will not be returning until the end of our closed session. So is that correct, City Clerk?
You will not be returning to this webinar.
We will not.
If I could clarify, maybe at least one of us, maybe the mayor, at least could return to report out any reportable action, which likely will be none, but just to close the
Yeah,
meeting.
I think it is a requirement that we return and report out, so we can work out the details of the Zoom meeting. Hopefully it can be the same Zoom meeting in case there's members of the public who want to join. So we will do that after the closed session. But now we will go into a different Zoom meeting for the closed session. So my fellow council members, I will see you there.
Maybe. Is there any, hello, is there anybody there?
I'm there. Can you see me? I see you.
I see you, I see Nicole, I see Ann.
I see you, intensive care unit.
What?
Ann, are you there? We just see numbers.
Yes, I'm here.
Is there any public here?
There were,
Yeah.
but
There's one. Jeremiah's, well, is Jeremiah still there? He must be. Okay. Up and Nick made it in, so I'm relieved of my duties.
It's done? Or, oh.
No, I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
Oh, all right. Pardon the confusion here, public, if
Mayor, you're muted.
okay, I'll try to do this quickly since I'm doing this on my phone. The City Council met in closed session on two items in the agenda. We gave direction to staff. And that includes today's special City Council meeting. Meeting adjourned.